What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Cleveland Browns video for you guys. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about some potential free agent running back options for the Cleveland Browns, as of course, the Browns did not address the position during the draft. Although they did sign an undrafted free agent running back, they didn't draft a position during the draft. Of course, if you follow me on Twitter, I was always tweeting about the Browns possibly drafting a running back, and of course, they didn't. Now, these four options range in terms of guys that I think we could sign to essentially guys that if we signed, Browns Twitter would explode, pretty much. So you got my logical options, and then you got my semi-logical option, and then you got my holy crap, we signed this guy. Let's freaking go nuts, you know? So we're going to start off with my two logical options for the Cleveland Browns. And the first guy is a guy that I've actually heard the Browns have talked to, and that is former Chargers running back Justin Jackson. Now, if we sign Justin Jackson, that most likely means that they like what they have at running back, and Justin Jackson would essentially come in as the number 3. Yeah, straight up. That means there'd be Chubb and Ford as the two main running backs, and then Justin Jackson would be that guy that would come in every once in a while to, change things up. And my next logical option is Marlon Mack. Kind of the same thing, although Marlon Mack, I'm sure, would probably get a lot more run than Jerome Ford. If they bring in Marlon Mack, then, they like Jerome, but they want another guy who can tote the rock a little bit more than what Justin Jackson would do. Now, my semi-logical option is a guy that has a little bit more pizzazz to his game, and that is J.D. McKissic. One thing about J.D. is he's very good with catching the ball out of the backfield. Yeah, so we bring him in, he would be the classic change of pace running back, like Kareem Hunt. Whereas Nick Chubb is a guy that'll bash you in the face 100 times. Kareem Hunt, of course, was the guy that could gash you around the edges and get you in the passing game. Well, that's what J.D. McKissic could do. Now, my final running back option is a guy that if we signed Browns Twitter and Buckeye Twitter, that's a clue right there, would probably combust with excitement. As my final option is none other than former Ohio State Buckeye and national champion, Ezekiel Elliott. Now you're probably thinking, why on earth would the Browns bring him in? Well, maybe if they bring him in, this tells us that they don't really like what Jerome Ford has right now. And you would get a guy that can essentially do both. Bash you in the face 100 times and also gash you in the pass game. Because he can do that. He did that in Dallas. Now, the thing about the Browns offense going into this season is we're not going to be a major running team anymore. We're changing things up. We're going to be airing the ball out. So honestly, I think if we do sign another running back, I think the logical options are probably going to be like Justin Jackson or J.D. McKissic. But I'm telling you, if we somehow went out and got Ezekiel Elliott, like I said, Buckeye and Browns Twitter would combust. Like, that's one way to break Browns Twitter, other than bringing in Frank Clark. If you know, you know. But yeah, man, any of these four options would be good. You're probably thinking, Crazy Dog, you put Zeke in there as a troll job, didn't you? No, because believe it or not, I watched a YouTube video yesterday talking about some free agents that we could bring in, and they mentioned Zeke. And I thought, it's interesting. Now, the thing with Zeke is, I did hear he wants some, big, somewhat bag. He's not just going to come in here for no vet minimum. He's going to want a decent amount of cash. I just don't know if Andrew Berry would be willing to dish it out for a guy like Zeke, who already has lost some tread on those tires. Now, if there's one thing going for him that's his versatility. He can catch the ball out of the backfield, like I said, as well as bash your head in 100 times on the ground. But we already have that Nick Chubb. Would we want two guys that could do that? Or would we go for a guy that can catch the ball out of the backfield and add more pizzazz, like a J.D. McKissic? How about they go after someone like Kenyon Drake, huh? Maybe someone like that. What about playoff Lenny? No, I don't think about that. Now watch. I'm gonna get a notification soon saying the Browns are close to signing Leonard Fournette. That would shock everybody more than Ezekiel Elliott. Not gonna lie. Because nobody's even thinking about Lenny right now. I think if we're gonna sign a running back, it'd be like a lower tier name. Like a Kenyon Drake or something. You know, like a Trenton Cannon. I don't know. But let me know what you think of these names, and is there any running backs out there that you think the Browns could sign? So yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you. If you're wondering what happened to Jerick McKinnon, he got brought back in Kansas City, so that's why he's not on here. So yeah, it's tough, but that's the way it is, right? Seems to be the way things have been going with my free agent targets. I make a video about them, and then a little while later, they all get signed. So I would not be shocked if over the next week or so, all four of these guys sign elsewhere. It's usually the way it's been going for me. But yeah, when it comes to seeing this video, if you're seeing this video on what is today, freaking Sunday morning, like late Saturday. Once you're seeing this video, before the sun's up, pretty much. Yeah, my internet's been acting up big time. So I don't know when this video is going to go up. I might have just said screw it and posted it like, sometime Sunday afternoon. But if you're seeing this early Sunday morning, then yeah. I did say I had a video coming for you guys though. So yeah, I delivered. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell. And I'll see you technically tonight for anyone, on the East Coast or whatever, as it is almost 2 a.m. here in my neck of the woods on the eastern part of the United States. So I'll see you guys tonight for Nuggets and Suns. Should be a good one. But until then, we'll see what the Browns do at running back. I'm also thinking about doing a video later on talking about some linebacker options that the Browns could sign. Now, I don't think the Browns are going to go expensive at all. They're probably going to sign some low cost option. But let me know what you guys think. As anyways, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go, Browns. And I'm out. Bye bye.